Hey yogis, welcome to Restorative Yoga. Tonight we're going to be doing a restorative sequence that's going to be very grounding. So it should be really great for anxiety and stress. And we're also going to be inviting in harmony and gratitude. So we're going to need a few props tonight. The optional prop would be a blanket. This is just to give yourself some cushion and some softness over your mat. The second prop that we'll need is going to be a yoga strap. And third, last but not least, would be a cushion, a bolster, or you can also use a rolled up blanket or a pillow. So to begin, let's come down to a comfortable seat. Feel free to sit on your cushion, your bolster, or your pillow. And take an easy cross-legged position to start. I invite you to take a big inhale and lengthen up through your spine. Nice straight back. Relaxing the shoulders. Closing the eyes. Beginning to notice the breath. And as you take your next inhale, I invite you to send your breath deeper into your belly, lengthening your inhale for your practice. Take another long, slow breath in. And exhale through the mouth, letting it go. With your inhale, slowly circle your arms all the way up over your head, reaching up with the fingertips extended towards the sky. And with your exhale, you can take your hands together and slowly draw your hands all the way down in front of your heart. Pausing here and taking a moment to set an intention for your practice. Whether that intention is self-love or harmony or gratitude or whatever else feels right to you. Spend another breath with your intention. And exhale, you can let your intention go, carrying it with you throughout your practice, releasing your hands down to your lap. And to begin our practice tonight and kind of set the tone for balance and harmony, we'll open with square breathing, Pranayama. So we'll be inhaling, holding the breath, and exhaling, holding the breath for a count of 4. Let's start by taking a really deep inhale and a full exhale. And inhale, hold, exhale, hold, inhale, hold, exhale, hold, inhale, hold, exhale, hold. Last round, inhale, hold, Exhale. And hold. Nice job. Take an inhale and let your breath start to return to normal. And after your next exhale, you can take your strap and unroll it. We're going to take the strap in both hands, bring it a little bit wider than shoulder width apart, and then take a big breath in. Start to lift the strap up and over the head, and then extend the shoulders back just a bit. Not pushing yourself too hard. Wherever you start to meet resistance in your shoulders with this stretch, you can pause there. And we'll be here for about a minute. This will be our shortest hold time tonight. Continuing to take deep breaths into your belly. Feeling the chest open up. Feeling the shoulders open up. And as you spend a little bit more time in this asana, maybe you feel like your shoulders are starting to open more. And if so, if you want to extend your hands back, maybe just a centimeter more, feel free. Otherwise, continue to breathe. Last 3 breaths. Very nice job. With your exhale, slowly lower the arms down. You can place the strap off to the side. We're going to need it just a little bit later. For now, you can take some shoulder rolls, rolling them backwards, then rolling them forwards. Maybe take a little neck stretch, dipping the right ear down, rolling the head through center, and dipping the left ear down. With your next breath, you're going to come down to the mat. If you were sitting on a cushion, you can go ahead and move that off to the side. Extend your legs out in front. We're going to take our cushion or bolster and place it onto the legs. Then inhale, take a big breath in, lift the arms up, lift the gaze. And with the exhale, slowly begin to hinge forward from your hips, coming into supported forward fold. If you would like to bend your knees here, feel free to bend your knees as much as you like. Also feel free to round the back. If you'd like to grab onto your feet or your ankles, feel free to do so. And once you're down, if you want to take one of your cheeks down to your bolster, if that's comfortable, then you can absolutely do that. As you settle into this posture, notice your breath. And as you notice your breath, you can also bring your awareness to where your body is touching the ground. And as you take your exhales, feel yourself sink down just a little bit closer to the ground, sinking into your cushion and melting into the mat. If you've brought one of your cheeks down, slowly inhale, lift up your head, and exhale, bring the opposite cheek down. This is my cat, Phoenix. He likes to practice yoga with me. Take a few more mindful breaths wherever you are. And with your next inhale, slowly and gently lift your head up and roll it up one vertebrae at a time, coming back up to seated. And as you take your next exhale, you can place your cushion off to the side. And then we're going to swing the legs out to the side and come down to the belly. Being mindful of any kitties or puppies that you have joining you tonight. We're going to move into half frog pose. So before we come down onto the belly, we'll extend the right knee out to the side. We're going to feel a stretch in that right hip and in that right inner thigh. If you want to stay lifted here, you can take your bolster and place it right here. If you want a little bit more support. If you feel comfortable coming all the way down, then feel free to take an exhale and lower down to the forearms. Maybe lower the head down. Bring your awareness to your breath. Begin to send your breath into wherever you're feeling a stretch in this pose. Take a few more mindful breaths here. With your next inhale, you can slowly begin to lift yourself up, pressing up to the hands. You can extend the right leg back and bring the left knee forward and out to the side. Extending the right leg behind, take an exhale and lower down as much as is comfortable for you. Finding a place where you know you'll be nice and comfy for the next few minutes. And as you come down, you can bring down the opposite cheek. You feel your body press down into your mat or into your blanket. Feel yourself becoming grounded and melting down towards the earth. Maintaining those slow breaths in and out through the belly. Take 3 more long and slow breaths on this side in half frog. Feeling the body ground down, just a few moments more. And as you take your next inhale, gently lift up the head. You can come up onto the hands, sliding that right knee in and taking the knees together. We'll move into supported child's pose. So for this, we'll need our bolster or cushion in front. We're going to take the knees wide and bring the toes together. And we'll walk the hands forward. And take an exhale. You can sink down onto the bolster. The lower back is getting lots of love tonight. Return to your breath. Return to that feeling of melting down into the ground. Be gentle with yourself if you find that your mind is starting to wander off to places away from your mat. You can always bring your mind back into the physical feeling of this pose, back to your intention, and back to the breath. After your next exhale, if you've brought down one of your cheeks, you can go ahead and turn your head slowly and gently to the opposite side. And with your next inhale, mindfully lift your head back up. You can press up for just a moment and move the cushion off to the side. And then take an exhale, begin to sink yourself down to the mat in Balasana without the bolster. Walking your fingertips forward, giving the upper back some love and sinking down with your exhale. Take 2 last breaths here. Beautiful job. Take an inhale. Begin to lift up your head. Scoot the hands back. You can take the knees together and then swing the legs out to the side. We'll take our bolster or cushion and set it in front of the feet. We're going to be moving back to supported Baddha Konasana. So take an exhale. Begin to lower yourself all the way down, one vertebrae at a time. And we'll take the soles of the feet together and bring the feet on top of the bolster, letting the knees open out wide. And feel free to take an arm variation here. If you want to bring your arms out into a T, if you've got the space, or up over the head, maybe bending the elbows. Maybe you take one hand across your heart and one hand across your belly. Wherever you're at, take a deep breath in and out. And feel yourself relax into this pose. With your next inhale, I invite you to invite in your intention and make it a mantra that moves with your breath. If your intention was harmony, maybe you breathe in and say the words I am, and exhale and say the word harmony. Maybe you're breathing in harmony and exhaling harmony. And whatever you decide to do, breathe in those intention words and really feel that intention blossom in your heart space. And exhale, feel that intention surround you. Take a last couple of breaths here. With your next exhale, you can bring your arms down by your sides. Slowly bring the knees together. And take the feet down onto the mat. You can move the bolster out of the way. Maybe you can scooch it with your feet. We're going to take our strap and either make a loop with the strap, like so, or if you've got a strap that has a buckle and a loop, we're going to extend that right leg up into the air and then hoop the strap around the foot. It's okay if the knee is bent and if the leg doesn't fully extend. Take a few breaths here. Feel that leg stretch out. And with your next exhale, we're going to move that right leg over to the right side. Maybe the foot comes down all the way. If it doesn't, feel free, if it's low enough, to take a bolster or a block and bring it underneath the foot for some support. And you can keep that left knee bent, or you can extend the left leg out straight and see how that feels. Deep breaths into any areas that you feel are opening up and releasing. If at any point the stretch becomes just a little too intense and you want to come out of it, feel free to do so. Feel free to modify this practice to suit your body however you like. Last few breaths here. And as you take your next inhale, before you lift up the leg, place a soft bend in the knee. Slowly pull the leg up. Maybe you extend it. Maybe you point and flex the foot or roll the ankle. We'll take the strap in the left hand. I'm going to scoot over just a bit to give myself some space. And with your exhale, we're going to move the right foot across the body to the left, getting into that hip and IT band. If you like, you can extend your right arm if that feels good. Stay present with this stretch. It may be intense, but I invite you to stay mindful of everything that you're feeling and everything that's coming up. And to continue that deep belly breath, or even sending that breath into any areas that you feel need some extra love. Notice if any parts of your body are tensing up as you hold this asana. Sometimes if we're feeling the intensity of an asana, we can clench our muscles, either in our face or in our body. I invite you to soften any areas that feel like they've tensed up, relaxing the face, relaxing the muscles in the body. Breathing deeply and allowing the stretch to happen. One last deep breath in and out here. Placing a soft bend in that right knee and inhale. Lifting that leg up, removing the strap and slowly exhaling, bringing that leg down. Take a pause here. Notice how the right side of the body is feeling. With your next inhale, you can take the strap, lift up that left leg, hook the strap on the ball of the left foot, extending up the leg and holding the strap in the left hand. Nice. With your exhale, slowly extending that left leg out to the left side. If you've got the space, feel free to take that leg down as far as is comfortable for you and as far as will be comfortable for you for the next few minutes. I'm up against a wall here, so I'm using the wall as some support for my left leg. With your next inhale, slowly and gently bend the left knee, raise it back up. Switching hands, taking the strap in the right hand, placing the left arm off to the side. We're expanding it out into a T. And with your exhale, you can slowly begin to cross the left leg over the body, pulling it to the right. If you meet a lot of resistance to this stretch, feel free to lift that leg up just a little bit more. Give yourself a little bit more of a balance between effort and ease in this pose. Noticing everything that you're feeling in this posture. Working with the breath. Breathing in slowly and deeply. Breathing into the parts of the body that could use some softening or some extra self-love. With your next inhale, bend the left knee, slowly lift the leg back up, extending it and removing the strap, slowly returning that left leg down to meet the right. Taking a pause here on the back, notice how the left side of the body is feeling. Noticing now how the body as a whole is feeling. And after you've noticed what you've noticed, you can take an exhale and slowly draw the knees into the chest. Give yourself a hug. Maybe you rock back and forth along the back for a gentle massage. And with your next exhale, you can bind with the outer edges of the feet, pulling the knees down towards the ribs, finding happy baby. Holding here, or maybe rocking back and forth here. And with your next exhale, you can release and prepare for our final relaxation, Savasana. Extending the legs out, bringing the arms down by the sides, maybe using some props to make yourself comfortable, taking the bolster under the knees or under the hips. You feel free to stay down on your back. We're going to sit up and prepare to send Reiki. For those of you that are joining me live, if you would like to receive Reiki energy healing during your Savasana tonight, then you can set the intention to receive. I invite you to allow your eyes to close and feel the muscles in your face grow soft. Letting the jaw relax and allowing some space between your teeth. Inviting in those slow belly breaths in and out. Feeling the body melt down into the mat. Now as the body rests, the mind softly focuses on each inhale and each exhale. Inhale slowly and deeply. Exhale, slowly releasing your breath. Inhale again, breathing in harmony. And exhale, feeling harmony surround your entire body. Inhaling again, slowly and deeply. Breathing in love. And exhale, letting love surround you. Inhaling one last time, breathing in gratitude. And exhale, feeling gratitude surround your body. As you're ready, you can begin to find small movements, wiggling your toes and wiggling your fingers. And whenever the moment is right for you, you can gently make your way to rest on your right side. Whenever you're ready to come up, you can gently press yourself up and find a comfortable seated position. And after you've come up to seated, slowly inhale, lift your arms up over your head. And exhale, draw your hands down to your heart space. Remember the intention that you set for the beginning of practice. I invite you to carry that intention with you throughout the rest of your day, the rest of your week, on your mat and off of your mat. May the rest of your evening and rest of your week be filled with harmony, be filled with love, and be filled with gratitude. Thank you so much for joining me tonight. Namaste. I will see you all next time.